Alright. Hey guys, Metals here, bringing you another Division video, and today's Division video is going to be about the Division shields for November and December. Now, why I'm bringing up the November Division shield? It's because of this. So, because I had college, and I was not on the console for like 3 or 4 weeks due to coursework, I was unable to do the November Division shield in November, so I decided to move the November shield here. And as for the division shield for December, well, let's just say I just got it for a split second. Here's what I mean. So today's division shield for December is called Prime. Now, as you can see, I already got it because I logged in, and when I read the description, it was pretty straightforward because it says you need to collect 3 full classified gear sets. And I did collect 3 full classified gear sets. Because when I was collecting probably every gear set, I think was like a couple of months ago, to finish a accommodation challenge. Because I was working on the, what's the division shield called? I think it was this one, the Talon division shield, because it was asking me to get accommodation score of 3000, and I was working on the gear set accommodations because they'll help me increase my score for the Talon shield, and because of that, that's how I got the Prime shield. So right now, the shield I need to go get is the Fang shield, which is pretty straightforward, I think. I don't know if I can unlock it though, because if I can, then that's great. So yeah, so I already put together a a couple of clips, just only the boss area, showing that I have completed the shield. So basically completing every objective of all those legendary missions. So sit back, enjoy the clip, and I'll talk to you back when it's done. Alright, there are 7 legendary missions in total in order to obtain the November shield. Now the first one on top of the list is the Amorous Apartment. As you can see right here, we're at the final area of the Amorous Apartment on legendary. What you're going to expect here are a few bunch of elites, 2 named enemies, and a hunter. But as you can see in the clip, me and my random team have already took care of the elites and the named enemies, and we're about to finish off the hunter. For the named enemies, you're going to suspect a sniper and a shield user. Completing the Amorous Apartment not only gives you exotic rewards, weapons, or armor, but when you complete the mission and you go to the division shields, you'll suspect 14% completion done when you complete Amorous Apartment. Now moving to the next part. The next legendary mission is called Grand Central Station. Now this is hard on legendary difficulty when working with random players, but as long as you heal your teammates and find some good cover, you're going to be fine. Now what you're going to suspect in this final area are waves of elites, and then after those waves of elites, you're going to have a final wave of named enemies and a hunter. Now there are 4 named enemies in total, 3 division agents, and a sniper. Now, all 4 named enemies have high armor, so I recommend using flame turrets. Flame turrets are very useful once they're deployed, they damage them for a short amount of time. This will help you when you're trying to reload a weapon and prevents them from instantly meleeing you to death. Another good way to take them out is if you or a teammate have a D3 gear set and a ballistic shield equipped in your inventory, it helps a lot too. It draws the enemy's fire away, and allows your teammates to focus fire on that particular person. As you can see right here, there's a teammate's using the ballistic shield and a D3 gear set, and this named enemy failed to melee my teammate. So that's good. It helps a lot and prevents you from getting meleeed instantly. Completing this will not only give you the rewards from the mission, but when you go to the menu, you will get 28% um, for your division shield. Now, let's move on to the next one. The next legendary mission is called Madison Field Hospital. Now this is the hardest story mission to do on legendary difficulty compared to Grand Central Station when working with random players. Now there are 4 named enemies plus a hunter. For the named enemies, we got 3 division agents and a combat medic. Now this is taking place in the rooftop for the final area. I highly recommend going to cover because there's less cover and this is a open area, and if you attack the enemies in an open area, that is a really bad option because they'll take you down instantly. Same recommendation as I said before for the Grand Central Station. Flame turrets, use a D3 gear set or a particular teammate who's using one. I'm gonna add one more recommendation for this situation. Healing abilities such as first aid, support stations, they both help you and your teammates a lot. As you can see, a teammate just revived me with a first aid and I got back up. Another ability you can use is the link abilities. There's one called recovery link. So if your teammates, all 3 of your teammates are down and you're the last one standing, activate the recovery link and all 3 of your team members will instantly revive at the same time. It's very useful, but I recommend use it as the last resort. Completing it will not only finish it up, but when you go to the menu and check your division shields, you'll get 42% completion done. Now moving on to the next part. The next legendary mission is called the Napalm production site. Now in this final area, you'll be facing 4 named enemies, and all 4 named enemies are division agents. So what's so hard about this final area is that if you kill one of those 4 named enemies, the walls here are attached with explosives, so a portion of the area will explode once the named enemy is killed. So if you kill the first one, the area above me will explode. If you kill the second one, the area where I'm killing the first guy here will explode. The third one will have explosives below me, which will explode, and then the final area where the 4th named enemy will have explosives there near the elevators, and it will explode. What's annoying about those explosives is that they have fire damage, so it will cover a certain area with fire, and then if you have no choice but to go through it, it will burn your character, but it won't take down your character's health down significantly. It will just annoy you that you won't fire your gun when you're burning. So I recommend if you have any armor pieces that have fire damage, like fire resistant damage, that's good. But there's a gear set called Fire Crest, which is very useful for against getting burned, or an exotic armor piece called Pharaoh's Oxygen Mask. That helps a lot. But once you complete this legendary mission, again, you won't get not only get these loot, but if you go to your menu and to your division shields, you'll get 57% of your division shield completed. Moving on to the next mission. The next legendary mission is called Times Square Power Relay. Now I love this story mission because the final area is the actual Times Square, hence the title. Now it's very similar to the final area in the Madison Hospital story mission because it's an open area, but the difference between Times Square and Madison Hospital is that in Times Square there are a lot of objects that you can use as cover, which is good. Now there are 2 named enemies that you need to defeat. One is a sniper, and the other that appears to be a shield user because of the icon, but it's actually a heavily armored machine gunner. So the heavily armored machine gunner is immune to all your attacks. So basically your weapon damage and other abilities, but he has a weakness. his weakness is his backpack, because on his backpack there's a red ammo box attached to it. And in order to damage that weak point, you're going to need to immobilize him. So you're going to need incendiary grenades, shock grenades, flashbangs. You can use flame turrets, other abilities, only abilities that can stun your enemies. Um, I can't remember any other named abilities that will stun enemies, but as long as you have abilities that would stun this named enemy, that's good. So once you stun the named enemy, the heavy machine gunner, you need to go around his back and then fire everything you got on your weapon uh, on that red ammo box. Once his red ammo box is destroyed, his backpack will malfunction and he'll take damage. And then once he takes damage, you and your teammates can finish him off with your weapon damage or your abilities. But completing this mission will not reward you only with exotic loot, but if you go to the menu and to the division shields area, you'll get 71% completed on that shield. Now moving on to the next mission. The next legendary mission is called Wordgate Power Plant. Now there are 4 named enemies, a shield user, 2 combat medics, and a division agent. But as you can see right here, my team had already eliminated the division agent and the 2 combat medics, and we're about to finish off the shield user. To tell you the truth, killing the named enemies here in this final area is pretty straightforward as long as you rely on your skills, your weapons and armor, and your random teammates. Everything will be nothing but a piece of cake. Completing the story mission will not only give you just lots of loot that's dropped from our enemies, but when you go to the menu to the division shields category, you'll notice that 85% of your shield has already been completed. Now moving on to one final mission. The next and final legendary mission is called General Assembly. Now in this final area, you will not be fighting named enemies. Instead, you'll be fighting an armored helicopter. To defeat this armored helicopter, you're going to need to use the turrets which are placed all over the area to damage the helicopter's armor. But instead, my teammates found a cool way by using support stations and sticky bombs to damage the helicopter's armor even further. They're using a gear set called Tactician, which combined with the support station can do massive amounts of damage against enemies, including armored ones as well. As you can see on my top left corner, you'll see the helicopter's health bar. And as you can see, the armor is about to give out, which will spawn in enemies to attack us. Right now, when I mantle over this area, a shotgunner is going to go by me and attempt to kill my teammates, but failed because I killed from behind. The enemies are not that hard. They're basically shotgunners, infantry soldiers, grenadiers, and possibly 1 or 2 machine gunners. But the only thing you need to focus is to defeat the helicopter, avoid its armaments, and just keep shooting. As long as you have the support stations and dodging the helicopter's armaments, you're going to be fine. There's nothing to it. But you need to focus on the enemies as well, because they will take you down when you're focusing on the helicopter. Like one of my teammates just got down while not paying attention. But yeah, so once the helicopter is down, not only you'll complete the mission, but you will also unlock the division shield. Right, as you can see, I did not show the percentage of the shield, but to tell that the shield is unlocked, it will pop up on your screen, like so. And that's it. Alright, now here is a short clip of how I got the December division shield. It was, like I said, was unexpected, but along with me obtaining the division shield, I also got a special reward from Ubisoft that was obtained from the I think it was the redeems vendor, the claim reward vendor. I forgot what it was called, but I got it from the vendor. It's a mask and 2 hats. I'll play the clip.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Colonel Bliss has got to be shitting himself over what you did at the Queen's Tunnel.
Wish I could get out there myself.
I can help, you know. I used to be a security
Oh.
guard. Yeah? We're always looking. I'm serious.
Okay.
Where do I sign up? Let me talk to Joe.
Alright, I can do that. I didn't know I got that. Okay. What is it?
Hey, don't walk away.
Check out the merchandise.
This is an emergency services notification. Please report any suspicious behavior you see to your JTF officers. Your confidentiality will be respected.
Hey, check these babies out.
This is an emergency services notification. Visiting hours at the clinic have
Alright, before I end this video, let's go and see these 2 division shields. So we got the Fang division shield. So let me play the recording.
Ducky, we got a problem coming that no one's got a solution for. And sooner or later, it's gonna warm up, and then we're gonna be in for a world of hurt. All those bodies that have been in cold storage, they are going to start to rot. And that means disease. Cholera, dysentery, stuff that'll kill you just as dead as green poison, and that'll move through a population just as fast. Besides, not like we got a stash of meds just sitting there waiting to be used. Once those secondary infections hit, it's gonna be bad, Ducky. Real bad.
Interesting. Now for the recording for the division shield on December.
Here's the thing. For months, everyone's been waiting for this thing to be over with and for everything to go back to being normal. But that's not going to happen. Normal is dead. Or maybe this is the new normal. We've lost too many people and too much time. It can't go back to the way it used to be. No way, no how. What we've got now is what we've got, period. And there's never going to be more than that. So everyone who's still dreaming that someday they'll be sipping lattes on the way into the cubicle jobs is just going to have to get over it. Those days aren't coming back. We might as well get used to the idea and deal with what's right in front of us instead.
Interesting. So that's the audio recordings from those division shields. I'm also going to be opening up these division shield caches that I got. So let's see what I got from this one. I got Heal, Gloves of the Nomad, and D3 gloves. Both of them are classified. Good. My Phoenix credits is full, but I can buy something from the vendors. Let's see what I got from the next one. Damascus. And the same Lone Star knee pads, 2 of them. Both of them classified. Again, I can't pick up any credits, because it's full. and 3 cipher keys. Alright. That's pretty much it. For this video. I want to say thank you guys for watching my Division videos. The January Division Shield video will be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys for watching. Sailor Metals is out.